Hey everyone, VH here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's episode is an account review for Marc. Marc's account is level 120, VIP 6, and Marc basically just wanted some guidance. He knows that the upcoming month is massive for his account. He's fast approaching level 130, and with Chinese New Year event where he's prepared to spend, he wants some guidance to make sure his account is in the best place possible to really springboard off of that level 130. He's already got loads of stuff done, which is fantastic. So we're not actually going to change loads today. It's much more of a what he needs to focus on and what he needs to really nail down. If you find yourself liking today's video, please make sure you subscribe. And a massive thank you to Marc for showing me his account, letting me access it, and letting me make a video on it. I really do appreciate it. Let's jump into it. So let's start off with Marc's hero bag. We've got Great Sage Wukong V4, Holmes Young V4, Tix Queen E5, and then Drake, Ignis, Betty, Vessa 10 star, Waldeck 9 star, and then we've got some food 9 stars. Funny enough, we've got a B- Andrea, obviously done an Awaken, and just got unlucky that ended up being a nice roll on a hero he's not going to use. In terms of the shards, fine, he's kept it really nice and tight. He hasn't hoarded overly. He's got 6-star puppets for light and dark. He's got a 10-star puppet. Not many hero copies. Most of the time, you'd like to see more hero copies in the bag. For Marc, it is just completely irrelevant because he's built out so beautifully the heroes and the pathing that he wants to do, so it just doesn't matter. We'll check now artifacts. This is where we were a bit worried. He's got a lingering glittery. He's got a spiritual mirror glittery, and he has got a Dampler's cane glittery. All of them fine artifacts. He's also got resonance gear on all of those three, which is fine. Then there's nothing. So we're very short on artifacts. Equipment's not going to be an issue. Artifacts is a problem. Let's check out resource bag. Resource bag. Again, everything's kind of mathed out. That's what he's done. He's mathed it all out. So he's got 180k of all the subs. 521 spiritual essence, which is beautiful. He's got loads of stellar and no cot, which is a slight problem, but it's easily fixable, especially for a spender. In terms of his actual resources, over 2,000 summon scrolls. He's got wishing coins and prophet orbs. All of that good stuff is fine. He's got some awakenings sit here. A bit low on promo stones and dust. The promo stones I'm not too worried about because he's already got lots of the heroes and food already built up. The magic dust might be a little bit of a problem, which will tie into something else later on. He's got some Grimoire Essence ready to start that, obviously when he gets his 6 E5s. But yeah, looking strong. In terms of the actual resource chests, a little bit light, nothing too untoward. There is some hero chests here. He's got one here where he's got half a core, which is cool. Some hero chests. There's no artifact chests though, so again, the artifacts may well end up being a problem. But yes, so that's his heroes, that's his artifacts, that's his bags. Let's now check out his actual account progress. So we'll start off Void Vortex. He's in Dominator. That's not too surprising. It's difficult, especially without Betty. Realms Gate 42, I think he's about right. As long as he keeps on plugging away, he'll be absolutely fine. He is level capped in the campaign, which is fine. He's keeping up to date. All good. Tower of Brave. He's completed Tower of Oblivion. He has completed Aspen Dungeon, the main, and he's into Purgatory. Again, he's going to be struggling here. He's got to Purgatory 6. And then Seal Land, fantastically, he's got to level 20 and plus in everything, which is cool. So, yeah, and we will check out Fantasy Arcade. 417, so he's been an absolute stud with the Fantasy Arcade. So, yeah, in terms of core progress, he's doing everything right. From the look of it, he's completed the things he should have. Absolutely fine. Let's get into, we'll check out more of like the niche side of the account. We're going to start off, we're going to moan at Marc here. He hasn't been doing his star spawns. Why have you not been doing them? They are not as important as they were before. They are still really important though. You need to get a grip on this and you need to start doing them. You haven't got any eggs, you need to sort that out. We'll help you out at the end, explaining exactly what you need to do. So that's the star spawns. Celestial Island, it looks nice and tidy until you realise that the only things he's bothered upgrading are the Stone of Void Mines. Everything else is level 1. So bear in mind your lower magic dust, and obviously gems and gold's just nice to have. You need to keep on top of this. So yeah, you need to level these up, do it properly. You've built this up, that's fine. If you look here, the prosperity level bonus, the higher level they are, the more decorations you have on your island, the bigger the buff, the more resources you get. So again, is this vital? No, but should you just do it? 100%, because it's all those little things that add up to make a big difference. The adventure, he's in the middle of a long adventure. That's not ideal. The reason it's not ideal, and this is for everyone, until you've completed like level 7 on they call it the spaceship, but the ship, it takes too long to do the longer journeys. The 9-star puppets are like cool, but you really want to progress, because at the moment the only thing holding you back from completing the growth plan is getting to level 7. Like on the spaceship, they call it spaceship, again it's the ship. So yeah, do it. On Marc's account, does it matter? Not really, he's a spender. Does he need all this stuff? No, but again, why not just have it now? So yeah, sort the ship out. Next time you port, make sure you do the quick journeys just to get to the next upgrade. And then once you've completed it, don't go for the 9 stars, like go for the light and dark puppets. You are going to need the light puppets. We'll get into that in a bit, but that's cool. He hasn't unlocked the Grimoire, which is absolutely fine. Treasure train wise, nothing crazy, but a million attack is nothing to sniff at. Some fixed HP. He'd done some in retro gaming last week, which is nice. Where is it? Here. So he's got some of the important ones, but it's a relatively new account. He's not going to have loads of tickets. It's been a bit of a down month for that, but he will obviously boost all of his treasure train up over the next month. And then we're going to finish it off. We're going to check out his guild. So his guild's a proper guild, which is fine, but he's quite low down. There is plus and minuses of being low down in a guild. If the guild itself is good and you're getting lots of rewards from star expeditions and stuff like that and guild wars, fine. But you are therefore obviously substituting that for missing out on guild coins, etc., which are hard to get outside of the guild. So you've got to weigh up the pros and the cons. Like his guild tech is fine, but it's nothing special. Mage, ranger and warrior are all done. He's built a little bit out in priest, which I'm not sure why he's done, but that's fine. That's not going to cost him anything. So yeah, just bear that in mind. If you're like having good fun in this guild and you are an active part of their Discord and they're active on Discord and you're learning lots of things, stick with it, dude. If you're not, I would probably go to a different guild where you're higher up just to maximize your rewards. But again, I don't know. It's difficult. I don't know what the pros and cons necessarily equate to in terms of like a resource thing. You could go to a different guild that you're basically going to get the same rewards from Star Expedition as you do from a guild like this. But as I said, if you're contributing more, you get higher up, you get better rewards. It's up to yourself. But yeah, it needs improving. So the core part of your account is fantastic. This side, Celestial Island, the star spawns and the guild, I do genuinely think needs like a little bit of work. What we'll do now, we'll get into what I think about your team comp. I love Marc's team comp and the pathing he's done. It's following like the optimal route, which I always recommend. Actually, at this point of the game, you should definitely follow the optimal route for anyone. You can branch off after you've made the first 3 Transcendence heroes to do whatever you want, but the first 3 should always be Wukong, Queen and Betty. And he's in a great standing to do that. He's obviously already got the Wukong, he's already built up the Queen, and he's got his Betty ready and waiting to go. Just needs a couple more copies. He's also got Holmes Young and Tix there. Now, the fantastic thing with this is that generally speaking, the minimum requirements for doing the Glory Challenge are normally not viable for basically anyone. But because he's got what he's got, he's going to have to take the imprints off Wukong, I think, for food purposes. And then he can use Holmes Young, Tix, Queen, and Vesa, because he's got a 10-star and he's got 4 copies here. So he can use them as the base heroes for the Glory Challenge. What he can then also do is take Vulcan out of the hero chests, because he's going to need that at some point anyway. He can use Vulcan as the light hero for the Glory Challenge, and he can get 9 copies of Aspen out of here and use Aspen as the dark hero. Then what he can do is he can use the regressed Aspen copies for Awakenings, and it's all tied in like beautifully with one another. One thing to note, and this doesn't affect Marc's account, generally speaking, you would not pre-build a trans hero unless you're ready to transcendence them. They offer most of them offer virtually nothing to your account, and you've sat there wasting food and resources. In Marc's case, because Queen comes from basic hero shards, and so therefore he hasn't gone out and picked her out of chests or anything like that, he might as well have just built her up. Rather than having loads of her floating around in the bag, she's done. So that's absolutely fine to do. But I said normally you wouldn't do that. So when he ends up regressing ticks after the glory challenge, he won't use him again, same as Vesa. Holmes Young he will, because of Void Vortex, certainly. But I said, yeah, then he's ready to go Queen, then Betty. And then he's going to have the Vulcan copies ready to go. Natalie, he needs a few more copies, but that's not the end of the world. He's going to have plenty of time between now and then to get them anyway. The one thing I would note is that he hasn't got his Heart Watcher. Bear in mind, Heart Watcher, like Queen, comes from basic shards. He's been feeding Heart Watchers. I guarantee it. Stop doing that, Mark. But apart from that, really cool. I can't offer you any advice. Like, the only mistake that I see... Oh, no, sorry. There's two mistakes. I was really happy to find something so I could criticise. Obviously, the Ignis shouldn't be 10-star. She should only really be 9-star. And the Andrea, you've obviously used an Awakening on her, which means you've got a 9-star Andrea. The issue with that is obviously you kind of probably want to use her as food. Like, regress her so you've got the 5-star hero copies, because bear in mind you're going to be building out Vulcan and Natalie at some point, and you are a bit short on light food. Next time you get an Andrea copy, switch it out for the B-, sell the B-, retire the B-, and then regress the Andrea. So that's literally the only kind of mini criticisms I can say. The rest of it is just absolutely beautiful. So now we've gone through the heroes, let's go through like the artifacts and the resource side of it. So artifacts are a problem, it's not the end of the world. You've already got your artifact for Wukong, you've already got your one that you're going to end up wanting for Vulcan. Spiritual Mirror can obviously be used on Betty, that's fine, and you're certainly going to need some Demon Bells for your other heroes. Where you've only got one trans hero and you're only likely to have 2 by the end of the month, and when you get to level 130, it's not the end of the world. Like, you can only have 2 or 3 out on the field at the moment, or you're going to only have 2 or 3 out on the field, so energy feed doesn't come into it. Just bear in mind, it's something you need to get done. Like, you need to sort that out now while it's easier to do it. So really focus on the artifacts and make sure you're making the most out of them. I would also say, in terms of like your resource bag, subs are absolutely fine the way you've leveled them up. Spiritual Essence, that's a really nice chunk of Spiritual Essence. You need to get one more pile of it. I think that what will happen the next time an Awaken event comes around, you've got like loads of Awakens. You've got 20 sitting in the bag, but you've got like 90 here. Do it and pick the Spiritual Essence as the reward. You've got the subs, you're fine. In terms of the subs, Wukong, Queen, and Betty all like to have P3 sorted, and also Wukong loves to have P2. So they all like to have the first active skill node done, and obviously you can build up higher. So you just bear in mind, I know that the general thought process would be, well, I want to get more active skill over anything else. But in your case, I'd actually get another stack of P3 or another couple of stacks of P3. And no, P2's fine, P1's fine, and then active would be after. But yeah, just bear that in mind. So you've got that ready and waiting for when you've got your 3 Transcendence heroes. You need more COT compared to Stellar, so drop the Stellar for the time being. You're going to have enough Stellar between what you've currently got and what you'll get from completing the Glory Challenge to make 2 T5 heroes. You don't need any more than that for the moment. Like, Holmes Young doesn't need to be V4, so don't worry about it. Just, yeah, so focus on getting your COT, focus on getting some P3, and pick up a Bravo Starspawn chest. It's on the same node that you can get the COT and that you get the Stellar from. Pick one up. It lasts you 3 months. Absolutely fine. As I said before, check out the Starspawn video. I'll link it down below. Event resources. Cool. Nothing to worry about there. Depends how big the Chinese New Year event is. You are like a little bit low on the basic resources. You've got a lot of your food built up, so I don't know if it makes a massive difference. I would also consider getting the deluxe resource chests, again from the same place that you end up getting Stellar, COT, or the Bravo Starspawn chests. People don't recommend doing it. I personally like having the security of having them in the bag. It's a load of gold and spirit and promo stones, etc. Maybe with the Dawn plan we don't need it as much anymore, but yeah, just consider it. So yeah, put a little break on Stellar, put a little break on the most of the subs except for your P3. Get one chunk of Spiritual Essence, but prioritize that from Awakenings. Don't do it in Mysterious Sales. Yeah, everything else is fine. In the bag, you have got a half core here, and you can also make over a half core here. So you've got your Betty core all sorted. She will be the first hero that you get a core on. That's absolutely fine. You don't need to worry about Vulcans or anything anytime soon. But yeah, so resource wise, you're looking good. And now what we'll do, we'll finally drop into like a general conclusion. Marc, I think your account's really cool. I think you've done so many things really, really well. I think you're on the right pathway. This is like your first time playing the game and you've made a great crack at it. So don't take what I'm about to say next like as too much criticism. It's the little things that you need to nail down. It's not the big things, which is fantastic. It's a great place to be in, right? Rather than me saying, well, you've done the little things right, you need to sort out these big things. This is fine. Get a grip on the artifacts. Get a grip on Celestial Island. Get a grip on the Star Spawns. Make sure that you decide what you want to do with your guild. If you want to get out of there sooner rather than later. Star Expedition's ending soon. Marketplace, just make sure that you are using your guild coins in guild tech rather than guild solidus. But other than that, you're absolutely fine. I think your account is in a fantastic place. I think you've smashed it, man. Like, honestly, if I could show someone and say, like, this is what you should kind of be doing, this is kind of what you should be doing. Yeah, you're gonna have a great glory challenge, and it's gonna push you forward once you get the cot in order. And yeah, you're gonna have a great time with it. And I'm really proud of it. I'm really good. I'm really happy that you've managed to do it. If you've got any questions, obviously make sure you just let us know. You're on the Discord. We're very helpful over there. Anything you need. But other than that, man, thank you so much for letting me access your account. Yeah, if anyone else wants me to help, either help them out. I haven't really helped Marc that much. He didn't need much help, bless his heart. But like we did with Eric's last time, if you need any help on your account, or you just want a bit of guidance, whatever you want to do, as long as you're on Android, as long as you know your password, join the Discord, links down below, and we'll see what we can get done for you. But anyway, it's been so fun. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching and listening. Stay safe. VH out.